is Animal Astrology forecast for February 26th to March 5th. I'm just hopping on because I had something. Second, I have to Instagram first. Let me know where you're tuning in so I can say hi to you. Let me know where you're tuning in from so I can say hi to you. I'm just doing these things for Instagram. Morning, Roberta from Iowa. Good morning, everyone. Phoenix, Arizona, right now. I'm just putting in. Waiting, everybody. Hey, Amy. Okay, so I am going to put this in. Hey there, Amy. Okay, so I am going to start. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Roberta. Hi, Cindy. Hello, everybody in Instagram land. I'm going to start with the main card. As you know, I'm Trisha Kondo, the Indigenous spiritual teacher and psychic medium. I've been doing this for almost 3 decades. I help intuitives and mediums and healers to unleash their own intuition and channel their own spirit guide and help them become powerful mentors and seers. So make sure that you follow me on Instagram at Trisha Kondo, on TikTok, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You just have to punch in my name. I don't know if there's any other platforms out there. It's hard to keep up. Okay. So with that being said, let's start. It is February 26th. She's a bit cold out there. It's cold. I don't know if it's snowing where you are, but it's very cold where I am. Hey there, Courtney Ward. Thank you for showing up. Make sure that you like and love and share this video. Tag your friends. Let them know that this is going on. Okay. I come on here every Sunday around 9, but I was a little late today because I had to get set up, and then I had to do other things because I had only woke up at 8:30 because at 3:30 in the morning my dog woke me up and he had peed everywhere near the door, so he really needed to go. So that's why I'm a little bit late. I slept in. I did. Okay, let me shuffle these and let's get going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a main card for the week. Then I'm going to get, I'm going to pick a card for each astrological sign, going from Aries to Pisces. So if you are just tuning in, hi there, Sean. Hello. Remember, this is my page. Please don't advertise or publish or advertise your services here. Please find your own page. I'm being really nice here. Okay. Because if you start doing that, I will have to delete you and most often block you. All right. So with that being said, let's go. Last weekend, I had to block over 6 people. Yeah. It's just, no, don't do that here. Please don't do that here. Okay. Oops. Of course, they all go down. Give me a second. Give me a second. I have at least, hopefully, you won't show my butt. Okay. I have so many here. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. It's that kind of a day. My lord. Okay. So I'm going to actually pick this one. It's the last one that I see. Okay. Sometimes it picks the spirit pick the card for us. So this is what I got for today. This is for the week, sorry, from February 26th to March 5th. This is called no problem, Sherry. This is called repairing the veil. Now, for me, what I see is this is so interesting because I had a very interesting dream, really interesting. It almost looks like this a little bit, is where I was using my mind to go into the into the TV, but it was like hacking into the other side. Hey, Barbalish. That's what I was doing. And this seems to be repairing the veil is all about um, you have to get in touch. I have a different interpretation. I feel like it has to do with really looking at where you are. Happy Sunday. This is where it's looking at where are you afraid to really tune into the other side. So are you afraid? I know when I started, I was I was skeptical. I got to say that. I was skeptical, but I was wondering. I think that was a big thing. I was wondering. So this is all about repairing the veil. It's all about looking at what is scaring you from tuning into the spirit realm. Okay. I'm not going to go on further than that, but that seems to be what's really the main thing. And I won't go to this into too long, but I remember when I had shut down my gift. I was 11, 10. It's hard to pinpoint. But I had shut it down because I was freaking out my family. Don't worry, they're not offended today. I tell this story so many times, they just said, "Oh, yeah, we did do that." Um, so what had happened is, I'll tell you a little bit of a story. I remember I could see spirits. I could tune into people. I knew what was going to happen all the time. What was going to happen to people in my family. I knew a lot of things I shouldn't have, or I was supposed to know. And I remember seeing a spirit guide in my closet, and I had seen spirits walking around during the night, and I would hear voices. So then we had a medicine man at the time. I won't tell you who it is, but he came into my room and he smudged my room, and he gave me instructions on what to do, and it did shut down. And it felt like I had lost my best friend at that moment. It was like losing my very best friend. And I remember crying when I was praying. I remember that. And I remember everything shutting down. Everything shut down. Hearing shut down. Seeing them shut down. Feeling shut down. Like everything. Smelling. Everything. Everything shut down. Anyways, when I reopened the clairaudience part, that was a freaky part. I was 28, 27, 28, around that time. And that's where gray wolves started to come back, and I was hearing all kinds of interesting things about people. Yes, I smell too. So that was very, very interesting what was going on with me. Like I said, I'm not going to go into too depth, but that was the beginning of me becoming more like a medium. Yeah, that was more Not that I wasn't tuning in before, but this was really establishing a new, what I had lost when I was younger. Okay, so suffice it to say, let's start. Let's go with Aries. Okay, Aries. Aries. Let's go with Aries today. Then we're going to go through all the way to Pisces. Okay, who are my Aries? Oh, I like this. Aries. This is what I got for you, the lizard spirit. Okay, Aries, the lizard spirit. Hey, Suna. This is the lizard spirit. Okay, and this is what I'm getting for you. So if you're an Aries, I feel like this has a lot to do with um, really getting into, what was I going to say? This is really getting into shedding old skin. Okay. I know usually I put this with the snake, but I feel like it has to do with sometimes we have to uh, get out of our heads. And this has to do with shedding own skin and getting out of our heads. This has to do with getting out of your head. Okay. Getting out of your head. You might have a different interpretation, but for me, this is what it feels like. Okay. Getting out of your head. This is going to be really important for you. You got to get out of here. There's no way you can connect with the spirit world here. Good morning. No way. Even if you're like, well, I'm not really there yet. Yeah, because you're trying to do it through your head. Overthinking, not gonna do it. Overthinking is not gonna do it. You gotta get out of your own way. Okay. Aries. Let's go to Taurus. Taurus. Who are my Taurus people? Let me know in the chat who are my Taurus people. Okay. Good morning, Sherry. Okay, Taurus. I feel like this is going to be a week where you're really going to look at what is not making you feel that great. Maybe people, it could be places, it could be things. I know that sounds really interesting. Sounds like a noun. But I feel like people, places, and things are making you question yourself. Taurus, it's time to remove that and change it. So we've got to heal that part of us that things were no good, that we can't be a great writer, that we cannot tune in, that we cannot lead. All these things are running in the background. This is our ancestral stories. Ancestral stories. Okay. This has to do with what you've inherited from the last generation. Okay. So, Taurus, you're going to be looking at that this week. And you're going to say, oh, those are not really me. Those are not really me. Time to heal that this week. I feel like that's what's going to happen with you. So let's go to Gemini. 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 Let's go Gemini. Okay. You're welcome, Sherry. So Geminis, I get the B with you. So Geminis, listen up. Gemini, I feel like there's a lot of success that's coming to you this week. That's the sense that I get with this. Okay. Gemini, I'm a Gemini moon. Okay. So if you're Gemini sun, Gemini moon, Gemini rising, Gemini moon, this is going to apply to you. This has to do with a lot of working. I feel like your work is really paying off this week. This is great because if you are busy and you've been busy doing things in the background, I feel like this week is going to be really about your hard work is really starting to show. Okay. And I feel like this week, whatever you're working on, I feel like it's going to really start to pay off. And whenever I see the B, it's all about a sign. You're going to be working hard also, but I feel like you're going to be, yeah, I feel like everything is really, really paying off, getting the money, getting the contracts, getting something. I feel like you're going to have that a lot this coming week. Okay, let's go to Cancer. Cancer. Good morning, Maria. Cancers. Let's go. Cancers. Okay, let's go to Cancer. Ooh, Cancers. Cancers. So Cancer. Hi there, Karen. Cancer. So I've got the fish reverse, okay? So Cancers, listen up. I feel like this has a lot to do with you feeling as though I feel like there's like a lack this coming week. And your feeling this week, your lesson is to work on getting rid of what is in front of you. Okay. So this is the koi fish, and it has to do with a lot to do with um, knowing when to move forward and knowing when to step back. Because fish have this innate sense, you call it an instinct, an intuition, when to step back, when to migrate. Salmon do this. Salmon know when to migrate, they know when to swim upstream. And this is not a time for you to go upstream yet. Okay, Cancers? This might be a little bit frustrating, but I feel like it has to do with you kind of swimming where you're at. Okay. But also, it has this sense, this feeling, or I get the sense that it's okay to be in this little spot for a little while. Okay. That's what I'm getting with this. Sometimes it's not a time to go around to collect the $200. Okay. A Monopoly. I'm just being funny. Okay, let's go to Leo. Leo. Oh, Leo, you're welcome. Let's go to Leo. Ooh, we're getting really great cards. Wasp Spirit. Okay, I'm gonna try to go here. So this is the sense that I get with you. Yeah, I'm trying to show in two screens. So this is the Wasp Spirit. Okay, the Wasp Spirit. This is really interesting. So the Wasp Spirit. Okay, this is really great. Wasp is all about. Whenever I get the sense of wasp being around me, it's telling me something. Okay. It's really attracting my fears. Wasp is all about looking at your fears, and it may not be real. That's the thing is fears, because wasps can sense when you're afraid. They will come after you even more. If you try to go like this to a wasp, it will keep coming around you. But if you stay still and calm, they will go somewhere else. So this is the message from the wasp is to stay calm and stay still. Stay calm and stay still. Stay calm and stay still this coming week. And no one really is going to bother you. So it's all about being in that state. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Did I just jump to Leo? No way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was for Leo. Okay. Did I say Cancer? No, it was Leo. That was for Leo. I apologize. I'm going to keep track of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that was for Leo. Okay. So that makes sense. It's time to stay still and not react. That's good. Let's go to Virgo. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So now it's Virgo. Apologize for that. I got to keep track of this or else I'm going to jump around. Okay. Virgo. I get so distracted because I'm really channeling this and I get a little bit sidetracked. Okay, Virgos. So this is Virgo. Okay. Virgo this week, I feel like it is time for you to shine this week and show yourself off. Virgos. All your skills, everything you've worked for, I feel like it's time for you to okay, fake eyes shame. That's interesting. This week is all about you shining. Okay. Don't worry about if your shine is going to piss off people. Most likely will. um, and I feel like this week is for you to shine. Okay. This week is for you to shine a lot and to really lead with your heart. Show off your feathers, show off your heart. Let it lead you this week, because I get the sense that leading with your heart, meaning follow your intuition, your feelings, okay, is really going to help you, Virgo. Let's go to Libra. Libra. Who are my Libras? Libras. Libra. Okay. I'm going to actually go on top here. Oh, Libra. I like this for you. It is the butterfly reverse. So whenever I see the butterfly reverse, it tells me that there's a lot of growth is still happening here. So even though you've budged out of the cocoon, you've budged out a tough learning phase, I feel like this has to do with you really learning how to take off and appreciate who you are and what you do. Appreciate who you are and what you do. You are not a follower this week. Even though you might think you're a follower, you're not, Libra, okay? Change. This is all about change. This is change. Change comes, but I feel like you're going to be in the learning phase a lot this coming week, Libra. Okay, let's go to Scorpio. Scorpio. Let's go to Scorpio. Who are my Scorpios? Not yet. Two more. Scorpio. Scorpio. I really want to go here. Oh, Scorpios. Hey there. Scorpios, the moth. So I feel like the moth is all about repeating things. I feel like Scorpios, you tend to have this repetitive ancestral story. Okay, Scorpios, you have this repetitive ancestral story, and it seems to be burning you over and over. You seem to be, I feel like this week, you seem to be repeating things over and over and over, and you're expecting something different to happen, Scorpios. Okay. And this week is all about you doing something and letting go, stepping back from the drama, stepping back from everything. I don't get the sense you put your head down. It's more like, whew. It's all about being detached, letting go, not controlling everything. Scorpios love to control. They do. Letting go, meaning pull the parachute and say, it's none of my business this week. None of my business. Nope. I'm not fixing that. I'm not fixing this. No. Okay. And that's what it's saying. If you have a hard time letting go of things, you're going to have to let go and say, oh, nope. I'm not controlling this week. I'm going to let it go and see where it goes. Sagittarius. Hey, Sagittarius. Who are my Sagittarians? Let me know. Sagittarius. Okay. Ooh, Sagittarius. This is what I'm getting with you, Sagittarius. This seems to be a theme this week. Yeah. It's all about Sagittarius. I feel like this has to do with you almost getting nervous, questioning yourself whether you should get ready for things. It's like a questioning. There's like a questioning going on, a questioning. Am I good enough? Can I do this? Am I experienced enough? Can I write that test? Can I, it's like, can I? Am I there? What's going on? It's almost like a soul kind of crisis, a soul kind of questioning, a soul confusion. Like, which direction should I go in? It's a lot like that. That's what I get with this. Hi, Dr. Najar. There's like questioning. And I feel like to get out of that, you're going to have to learn to step back. Okay. And if people are making you question yourself, it's time to remove people or not share that kind of information with those people who are making you confused. Okay. Hey there. Okay, let's go to, who am I going to? Capricorn. Let's go to Capricorn. Capricorn. Let me know in the chat if you are a Capricorn. Where are my Cappies? Oh, I like this for you. Capricorns. I get the turkey spirit. And whenever I get the turkey spirit, it has to do with you being grateful this coming week. Okay. I feel like there's abundance coming, but when I say but, it doesn't mean but something's bad gonna happen. I think you have this yeah but syndrome. Yeah, but. And I feel like the the turkey spirit is really coming in, and it's almost like being very calm and graceful. I feel like it's calm and graceful. This is the energy that's coming in, being very calm and being very quiet about things. That's the sense that I get with you. And also, this is really nice. I'm looking at this and I'm like, that has to do with spirituality. Talking about what you're grateful for, talking about what's in your space now. I feel like that's going to set up a lot of great stories, and a lot of great things are going to come to you, a lot of gifts. Okay. All right. Good morning, Gina. Let's go to Aquarius. 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 Let's go to Aquarius. Okay, let's go to Aquarius. Oh, I like this. Aquarius. I feel like this week is you're questioning a lot of things. I feel like you're questioning, there's like overthinking, over questioning. Good morning, Angela. Just questioning. Start, stop, start, stop. So I get the sense with Aquarius, start, stop, start, stop. Should I really dive into that writing? Yeah, a lot of questioning your creativity. That's the main thing. Whenever I see a spider in my house or outside and it keeps repeating over and over. Hi, Tammy. This is all about you getting out of your head. So it means you need to go for a walk. Whenever I get too many spiders coming, they usually come in the summertime. I'll see them often. And this is telling you you need to go for a walk. You need to really work out. You need to do something to move your body and start producing. So it's something in you or someone in you. Sometimes we get voices in the background telling us no, 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 no. And you're going to notice a lot of really very interesting dreams start happening. You might get a little bit of um, scary dreams if you're too much into your head. That's what happens. Is if I'm worried about something, I will get um, very a lot of dreams that I get my animal guides chase after me. It's just fear. That's just fear. So I went a little too long with that. Let's go to Pisces. Let's go to Pisces. Who are my Pisces? Who are my Pisces people? Who are my sensitive people? Pisces. Alex, my dog, is a Pisces. He's so loving and he's so intuitive. He's so sensitive. I really love that about Alex. And he always comes to me when I'm kind of in that stuck moment. When I'm having a bad day, he'll come up to me and he'll hug me. He'll always do that because he's just a very thoughtful dog. Or when I watch a really sad movie, he'll look at me like this and then he'll come over and hug me. That's my Alex. Okay. That's my little Alex. Okay. I like this. This is the Nightingale. This is for Pisces, the Nightingale. So this is all about, okay, this is Hmm. I feel like when we get into a spot, so this is telling me, Nightingale is telling me that you feel like you're disconnected. You feel like maybe you have this ancestral story. It could be a lot of things going on. Okay. I feel like there's a ancestral story that you feel like you're not loved, you're not wanted, and that's the wounded side of you. That's an old ancestral story that you grew up with saying that you have to work hard to be loved. That is an old ancestral story and it's a woundedness on your soul. And so this is telling me that now it's time for you to really smudge and put that into the sacred fire as an offering and say, that's not me anymore. So this week is all about letting go of the old pain. Okay. Letting go of the old pain so you can really rise up with the smoke and release all of that. That's really deep. That's a deep one. Okay. So, with that being said, I went through all of the astrological signs, 12 of them, and we're doing good for time, which is great. Okay. So, I'm going to talk from Grey Wolf. If you don't know me, you're just tuning in. I do this every week where I have a word or a phrase or a theme that I talk about for from Grey Wolf. So there's going to be, you're welcome. There's going to be like a word that he says. Okay. Let me see. So he's telling me all about dealing with stuff, dealing with your energy, dealing with what's in your world right now. Yeah, I feel like dealing with stuff, dealing with maybe you've had a history of self sacrifice. So I feel like it has to do with if you have this old energy of self sacrifice, you got to sacrifice yourself, you got to work like 4 jobs. You got to stay in that awful marriage. Um, you have this really shitty boss that doesn't respect you. So all of those, and it could be that you're not really acknowledging your gifts. Someone told you that, hey, oracle cards or tarot cards or crystals are bad. If you tune into the spirit world, if I can talk straight, the spirit realm, you're going to get struck by lightning, or people are going to disown you, or no one's going to talk to you again. That's what he talks about. And that's not true. Yeah. And he really talks about this because we carry these stories we've inherited from our grandfathers and our grandmothers and our aunts and our yeah, or you're crazy, right? And this is such an interesting story because it has happened to me where I was discriminated against. And I won't go too much into detail about that, but it has closed doors for me. Um, it has. Until you're willing to speak up and say, hey, you can't do that to me or whatever. That's discrimination. That's racism on any given level. That's illegal, right? It's illegal. You can't do that. But if you're staying quiet about it and you're not saying anything about it and you're just like, yeah, I just know that, okay, I'll just disappear into the background and not make not make any noise. And I believe that's not right. If you just sit there and not say anything, just it's worse than not saying anything at all. And the people around you who know this and don't say anything, it's just as worse. It's just as worse. True? Sometimes you got to make noise. Most times you have to make noise. You do. You have to make noise. You do. If you don't, nothing's going to get done. People are sometimes, most times, people are afraid to do things. And they're stuck in the status quo. Want to do things a certain way. And you might disrupt that because you don't want to conform. I could go on a tangent with this, but I'm not going to go there. But it has happened to me. I'm sure it has happened to you. It has happened to you. Where you had to put your oracle cards, you had to put your everything in the background. I'm sure it has happened to you. And you get ostracized for it. You get punished for it. It's very subtle. Doors close on you. Boom. That's an old story. That's an old story. We're here to disrupt that. You see it all over the world. You see it all over the world. People are coming out and saying, hey, this is part of who I am. You can't hide that part. Sometimes you got to shake the system. Shaking the system is good. We're in 2023, not 1823 or 1923. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that because I can go on a huge tangent with this. Huge. Huge. But you are needed in this world, regardless of anybody's old ways of doing things. Regardless of that. Regardless. 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 You are needed in this world. Definitely needed. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You are needed. Hi there, Goddess Creations. You are needed and you are wanted in this world. We're here to disrupt that. We're here to flip that and say, no, 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 no. We are needed. I have so many people come to me in the background, you wouldn't even, you probably flip right out. People who come to me in the background and ask for my advice and readings. Oh, yes. So don't let that stop you. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that stop you. Okay. But don't let it make you bitter either. Don't let it make you bitter or angry. That's okay. I'm not attached to that. I've moved on from that, but I've learned. That's okay. That's what my platform's here to do. I'm here to advocate for the ones that cannot talk. I am. I know what it's like to be there. Am I scared? No. No. You can shut me down for so long, but I'll keep coming up. Anyways, yeah. So with that being said, I'm going to go. But it's also about breathing through it, not being bitter. Breathing through it and saying, I've grown because of this. I've grown because of what happened here. I've grown. There's a lot of positive sides to this. I've grown and I breathed through it. I felt everything. That's a good thing. That's good. It helped me become a really good seer, and it helped me become very detached. And I'm able to see the rainbows. I'm able to see what's good on the other side. And I've become a um, really good guide for others and teacher. You might see it as sacrifice. That may be a lot of drama, but it's has a lot to do with experience. This is me experienced and taking what I have learned and teaching it to others. That's all. That's how you become a really good healer and a teacher and a seer. And you learn to love in a higher way, in a healthier way. All right, I'm going to go, but I wish you all a great day. And I will come up again this coming week. I had to do a little bit of relaxing last week, but I'm glad you're here. I so appreciate you coming to my page. I know you have other things to do. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you all. Omnimultas.